Good morning. Today is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. The sad reality is that for the Jewish people to have any chance of survival in Israel, Israel needs to be a nation of warriors. A nation of young people, in the words of Yaakov Katz, young people who care about their people more than they care about their own lives. And we do. Thank God we do. Monday was perhaps the most difficult day in Israel and for the Jewish people since October 7th. The deadliest incident concerning soldiers in Gaza. 21 soldiers were killed in one incident, and plus 3 others who were killed elsewhere in Gaza. Certainly one of the most difficult days since the outbreak of the war. I was able to learn only about a few of them, these brave heroes, and I'd like to share what I learned in tribute to all those who have given their lives to protect Israel and to protect the Jewish people. Sergeant First Class Cedric Garin was born in the Philippines. He immigrated together with his mother. His mother worked as a cleaner. His mother worked very long hours, and he often didn't see her even before or after he went to school. And at some point, he dropped out of school and he got involved in crime. He got himself in trouble. One day when the police came to arrest him at his home, he told his mother not to watch him being handcuffed. And he later said about that incident, she started to cry. And suddenly I realized how difficult I was making it for her and how alone she felt. And it turned out that that was a turning point in his life. He applied to become a soldier with the IDF. He had to beg to be allowed because he had a criminal record. And it turned around his life. Within a short amount of time, Garin had received an award for excellence as a soldier and commander of the Givati Brigade. Sergeant First Class Ahmed Abu Latif was proud to be serving in the Bedouin Patrol Unit and proud to be an Israeli Bedouin. He recently posted, "Since the war erupted, we hear a lot about the involvement of the Arab citizens. Unfortunately, among the fallen are Bedouin and Druze soldiers, Muslims, and Christians who fell as heroes while defending the country. There's nothing greater than that. We all share the same fate, and we must work together. Unfortunately, there are people who do not believe in cooperation between different populations. They try to intimidate, provoke, and destroy relations, destroy trust. Don't believe them. Don't let it happen." Master Sergeant Elkanah Wiesel left a letter to his family that he wrote before he went into battle, as most soldiers do. I've shared a couple of them with you before. In a certain way, this is similar to something that I shared with you several weeks ago, but this is from Elkanah Wiesel, and it was released by his family. If you're reading these words, something must have happened to me. If I have been captured by Hamas, I demand that you do not make any sort of deal involving the release of terrorists to release me. Our victory is more important than anything. So please, just keep going with all your might so that our victory is as definitive as possible. He continued, maybe, if you're reading this, I fell in battle. When a soldier falls in battle, it's sad. But I ask you to be happy. Don't be sad when you say goodbye to me. Sing a lot. Hold on to each other's hands and strengthen one another. We have so much to be proud of. So much to be happy about. We are a generation of redemption. We are writing the most significant moments in the history of our nation and of the entire world. So please be optimistic. Keep choosing life all the time, a life of love, hope, purity, and optimism. Look your loved ones in the eye and remind them that everything they go through in this life is worth it and that they have a lot to live for. Just live. The final words of Master Sergeant Elkanah Wiesel. Sergeant First Class Nicholas Berger was remembered by his uncle, Nicholas. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Sergeant First Class Nicholas Berger was remembered by his uncle Nathan. His uncle was Nathan. His name was Nicholas. Sorry. Who said, Nicholas was discharged a year ago after serving in the Givati Brigade. And on the 7th of October, he was recruited for the first time as reserves to come back. Since then, he served continuously and fought in the Gaza Strip. Last Saturday, the last Saturday of his life, he came to visit. We didn't talk about the war, but there is one sentence he said that is still ringing in our ears. I told him that maybe enough is enough. You did your part. You served your duty. Maybe now it's time to come home. And he told me, no. I'm in this war until the end. And if I have to die, I'll die there too. His uncle adds what led him was his love for his country. Another fallen soldier on Monday was Sergeant Major Matan Lazar. His mother, Yosefa, had a very strong message for all of Israeli society. She pleaded after his death, she pleaded for an end to divisions among Israelis. I ask everyone to be united and to stop with the nonsense so that his death will not be in vain. Noam Chorev is a well-known Israeli poet and songwriter, and he recently wrote a song titled Cut and Save. It's become very popular on Israeli social media, and what I want to share with you is just part of it. The translation is by Daniel Gordis. This song must be cut and hung on the fridge. Because after it's all over, after the smoke of the fires has dissipated, after the count of the fallen soldiers, we will still be here. And we must not forget how much we gave to each other. How a right-winger sat with a left-winger, a kibbutznik with a city folk, religious with secular, how we all got along. Let us not gather only around disasters. Let's not repeat the same mistake, even within the complicated mess of reality, because after it's all over, after the smoke of the fires has dissipated, we will have to build a life out of what remains. We must commit to this now, because it is right, and also because it is the least we can do to honor the memories of those who gave their lives to give us the chance to do better. May their memories be a blessing for the entire Jewish people. My friends, I wish you a good day, and I look forward to seeing you soon in person.